Second. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Impossible!
Yokai Watch, Wibble Wobble!
Wibwobbers, Robbett here. We had a great event with the advent of Hinozal, but now it's time to go get more Mega Yokai. The first Mega Yokai came on a semi-standard 3-map event, the second were in Terror Time, and now we've got ourselves a Mega Halloween Scramble. Let's get to it. First up, the Oni Crank. Kabukiroid is here, which is awesome as he only debuted in Puni Puni a few months ago. We've got another Mega Pass with the Tough Melon, and the Mysterious Orange Pass returns. Additionally, Pink Emperor is in the Oni Crank for those of you who weren't able to get him. Even better, right now when the Oni Crank is in Fever Time, you're guaranteed to get only S and SS rank yokai. Melonyan M is the result of a successful befriending after a tough Melon Pass battle, and he's got a unique twist on the single attacker's ultimate. Both Melonyan M and Kabukiroid have special abilities when fighting Whismellowman M. It says Melonyan M's ultimate is mega powerful, so we'll need to check that out a little later. For the main event, we've got the Halloween Scramble. I know we've had a lot of scrambles, so most of you will be up to speed and I'll skip some of this. Whismellowman M is the impossible stage during the scramble, so no matter what choices you make, you'll always be able to battle him so long as you unlock his hidden stage. When battling him, Melonyan M has a damage bonus and Kabukiroid has a defense bonus. Perhaps the biggest news is that we've adopted Puni's 5-scramble format. Instead of 4 scrambles each 4 days in length, we now have 5 scrambles 3 days in length. This means more chances and it's far less of a grueling grind if you're trying to get a top spot. There are plenty of rewards for both participating and where you rank in the scramble, but the big one is Melonyan M. Yep, you can get Melonyan M without a pass battle if you're in the top 5 of any team during any scramble. It'll be tough, but 75 of you will pull it off. As usual, there's also a reward for how well your overall team does. Stages can be invaded and give bonus points for clearing them out, and plunder stages are here for a different angle on earning points. In addition to the bonuses for battling Whismellowman, there are bonuses that can help you with getting contribution points for the scramble. Whismellowman M gives a large bonus, while Majan Yong and Nyan give a small bonus. Foiletta has a damage bonus for breaking open scramble boxes. When you're participating in capture stages, Nyan gives a large bonus to attack, as do several of the legends. Likewise, Majan Yong gives a large bonus to HP, and the remaining legends give a small bonus. We've got these big new yokai around, so the first thing we have to do is take a big pile of Y money and throw it into the Oni Crank. Looking at what's available, we have both of the Mega Fruit Nyan passes. For SS ranks, we have Kabukiroid and Pink Emperor, along with Total Dude Awoken and Venocta Awoken. Rank S has the largely standard yokai in it, and Rank A adds the 2 bonus yokai for the event. Rank B is the same and, for a completely inexplicable reason, Draggy and Fidgefont are here. 2 Rank D yokai. Here we go. Can you feel the excitement?
Yes.
It's Majan Yong. Cat Witch. Boom. Majan Yong is a mysterious A-rank single attacker.
I can feel its power.
Next is Nyan. Nyan is a brave A-rank popper.
Impossible!
It's an orange. Only 400,000 Y money later, Kabukiroid. Kabukiroid is a tough SS rank all popper. His skill is to raise Tough Tribe Unity bonus. And then well, I spent 600,000 and didn't get a Tough Melon, so it's time to start playing and see if I can get a top 5 position in the scramble. There aren't any new yokai on the normal stages, so I'm going to skip them all. See ya, stages. If this is your first scramble battle, or you haven't been watching my videos, When it says enemies are attacking, it means that a stage will have an extra yokai to defeat. In the case of the Halloween Scramble, that's Drakenyon. The great thing about attack stages is that you get bonus contribution for defeating them. Ignore the part where Whisper looks like a reindeer, that's just his Halloween costume. It's going to vary with your team and which Scramble you're playing, but for me, stage 19 is the unlock for the first hidden stage. Normal battle, nothing to see here, but we're going to make a big Wibwob to meet the unlock conditions. Since I don't want to have to do it again, we're going to make it really big and just completely overdo it. Also, seeing this giant Melonyan SS is a glorious, wibbly, wobbly sight. Stage is done, and having made a Wibwob of size 25 or bigger, the hidden stage has been unlocked. The first hidden stage is Foiletta, the evolution of Toiletta, who happens to be the rare encounter during this Scramble battle. Foiletta's stage is tribe restricted to mysterious, tough, charming, and slippery. Other than that, she's a normal hidden stage, which means befriendings can be tough. She's got 23,000 hit points and does 324 damage, so I'm comfortable throwing a befriender on there and seeing what I can do. In the end, it wasn't actually that bad. It only took me 6 tries to befriend her. I'm guessing my sweet, sweet Kabukiroid had a lot to do with it. Foiletta is an eerie A-rank bottom popper. Now that we've gotten Foiletta, we can move on to the first boss of the Scramble battle. Usually the Scramble bosses of a Scramble are the leaders of the teams you didn't choose, but since this time the leaders aren't playable yokai, we've got Majan Yong and Sir Nyansalot. First up is Majan Yong. As a boss, Majan Yong isn't going to put up a lot of fight. We're talking less than 10,000 hit points, although a decent 367 attack. My team for the Scramble to this point is Melonyan SS, my 2 best boosters, Majan Yong and Sir Nyansalot. Lib SS is great for popping Scramble boxes, the boosters give me some damage punch, and Majan Yong's give contribution bonus. In hindsight, I should have swapped one of my attack boosters for a score booster to earn a little more Y money with each battle, but it wasn't a huge focus. Down goes Majan Yong, so it's time to finish off the other side of the map. For the second half, the hidden stage is unlocked by defeating the boss, so there's no magic unlock to figure out. Even though I use Lib SS to break my Scramble boxes, many of you don't have him, so if this is your first time, keep in mind that you're going to need to pop large Wibwobs, size 5 or bigger, next to Scramble boxes to break them. Here we are at Sir Nyansalot. Same Nyan, different stage. Well, not quite the same Nyan. Despite having a sword, Sir Nyansalot only does 246 damage, and his armor doesn't give him any more than the 10,000 hit points Majan Yong had. Done. Moving on. This is it. The moment of truth. The second hidden stage. The impossible stage. It's the giant Whisper Marshmallow Man. He's tribe restricted to mysterious, tough, charming, and slippery. He has 45,000 hit points and does 712 damage. He counts down from 3, and he drains all your Soultimates almost every time. Just for fun, he only takes 2 heart food. If you've got Kabukiroid, no matter what level he is, he reduces that 712 damage to 427, which makes it somewhat playable. Realistically, it's the Soultimate drains that are going to mess you up the most. If your luck is in a class of its own and you've pulled a tough melon pass, and you've managed to befriend Melonyan M, then he also has a boost to damage of around 200%. My Kabukiroid keeps me in it on this first attempt, but Robonyan 3000 isn't able to one-shot him even with 2 boosters. Ultimately I push through, although no befriending. It would be 20 plus tries before I befriend him. Every once in a while he doesn't drain you, and you get the hang of keeping large Wibwobs around until after he attacks. I was able to get to a point where I could put befrienders on my team, but it certainly doesn't make it any easier. Whismellowman M is a slippery SS rank all attacker. His skill lowers damage from heartful enemies. As exciting as that was, I still need that magic Mega Melon Cat. I farmed contribution points with the aid of Whismellowman M's bonus for 9 hours before going to sleep. When I woke up in the morning and went to work, I was down to 5th, but still in it. While I'm here, let's check out the contribution rewards. Remember that these don't cost you contribution points, they're unlocked once you reach certain levels of points. The two biggies here are the Soul Secrets at 25,000 points and the Halloween Oni coin at 22,500. However, they've snuck in another totally new yokai here for only 6,500 points. Supur Hero is a heartful A rank all attacker. Before I invest another huge amount of time farming, it's time to crank some more. First up, Halloween Oni coin. Come on coin, come on. No. Alright. It was 1.2 million before I got my first LibSS pass. Turns out it was 1.1 million before I got my first Melonyan M pass. I'm stunned. Absolutely stunned. Let's do this. I'm pumped. Are you pumped? Checking the stars. Okay, not going to be able to pull those off with a single pass, but that's okay. Let's do this. Did I go to the shrine? I didn't. I wonder what type of food he takes. Milk. Awesome. I have milk. I've got my Wibble Wobble befriender team, but I've mixed it up. I've brought Melonyan SS along. He's the ultimate Wibble Wobble pass yokai. If he can't do this, no one can. All I'm doing is making sure that all my befriending ultimates fire off 3 times each. Need to balance not dying and not knocking out Melonyan M. Nothing else matters. Do it, Melonyan. Do it now. One battle, one befriending. Melonyan M is a tough SS rank single attacker with extra damage when his hit points are over 80%. His skill is to reduce damage from slippery enemies. So how much extra damage does he do? Here he is taking on good old Slimamander with 60% hit points before his ultimate is launched. With this random assembly of boosters, he does 33,000 damage. Here he is with the same group, but this time he's got 100% hit points before his ultimate is launched. 43,000 damage, so basically it's a 30% boost. It's going to be hard to dethrone Shogun King M given his selection of brave yokai to boost unity with, but he's still a really hard-hitting single attacker. One last thing, if you collect stars like I do, it turns out Melonyan M has a new stage. That means 3 new stars to collect. Don't forget about them. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitter for the latest Wibble Wobble and Puni information. Until the next video, keep mega.